I do think that Eric Holder is subject to competing pressures. A lot of people in the Democratic Party, in the Justice Department, wanted a full-blown investigation. He hasn't given them that. And I think that if this thing can be wrapped up in 2 or 3 months with the prosecutor coming to the same conclusions as the previous set of prosecutors, that's the best political outcome.
Let's dispense with this fiction right up front. Eric Holder is Barack Obama's employee. I mean, Barack Obama is acting like when it came time to pick an attorney general, he grabbed the yellow pages, opened it to lawyer, closed his eyes, and put his finger down. I mean, as if it could have just as easily come to rest at Ken Starr. No, he consciously chose a man who shared his worldview, Eric Holder, and this fiction that, and by the way, in April, when Barack Obama declassified those CIA documents that detailed some of these interrogation techniques, both Barack Obama and Eric Holder said, you know, we really shouldn't be going back and prosecuting these agents. They've already gone through the ringer, and let's not get them all lawyered up. They both said that. So now for Barack Obama to say, well, I want to look forward, but my intrepid Attorney General, he's bound by the law to go back and look back, and I really have no control out of it. It's, you know what, I have no problem with the administration putting out that spin, but for the mainstream media to parrot this spin. The Washington Post had a front-page article this past week about how, you know, it sheds new light on the relationship between Obama and Holder, and boy, Holder has this great autonomy now. Give me a break. This is Obama's decision, plain and simple.
This is why I